So if you want to know how this object, this legless object, came out of my body after a communion service, just continue watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and in fact share to somebody who would want to see something like this. You never can tell who you're actually inspiring, because a lot of things do happen to us that we don't come out to talk to people about. We don't share it with people, and we feel like it's a shameful thing. Okay, I can remember when this thing came out of my body, I didn't want to show it to the people in the house. I didn't want to show it to anybody, because I felt quite embarrassed. And for this thing to come out of my body, I felt like, okay, somebody, they're going to take it like they're not going to, I don't know, I felt like they're not going to be comfortable around me and everything. So just don't forget to share with somebody out there, and come out and share your testimonies. Let's know what God has done for you. I quickly want to share a story with you guys. I don't know who is watching this. I don't know your state of mind. I don't know whether you still believe in miracles. So I really want to share. It's a testimony, actually. I just want to share it with you guys, because I am one person, like all my life, I've never testified, I've never experienced, apart from the life that I have, apart from the air that I breathe, which is free, and the roof over my head, which is already a very big testimony for me. I had not really gone out to testify, so which is why I am here to testify to you, the viewers, that anybody watching this video who feels, okay, God has forgotten me, God, I don't think I am in his list. Because at some point I started saying, oh, are you sure that God is still remembering somebody like me? Because of course I cannot be living and I don't have testimony, the things I've been wanting and everything like that. A lot has been happening. I don't know if this video is going to have a part 2, but however it is, just watch till the very last. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your post notification bell icon so you get to be notified whenever there is an upload from me. I also have a channel where I review cream, skincare products and everything skin. Okay, so you want to know my recipe, the things that I use on my skin, please check down the description box. I'm definitely going to leave the link down there. Okay, so a quick one. When I relocated from Lagos to Calabar, right, because I'm currently living in Calabar right now, I came here for studies. I've been battling for years with a church to worship. While in Lagos, I was worshiping with Redeem Christian Church of God. Don't feel, okay, Redeem is not good. Redeem is a very nice church, but we all know that we have different ways, like we see things differently. Like I grew up in Assemblies of God, and I had always wanted church where I can pray very well, pray my way out, and church where I have contact with the pastor. Like I have to, maybe I have emergency or I need to talk to the pastor, I can always have access to the pastor. You get what I mean? So I've always wanted a church where I'll be well known, or maybe I can be not necessarily close to the pastor though, but try to, you get what I mean? So there was this day I was coming back from school and I overheard the church singing loudly, and I was really carried away. Like I was like, where is this church? I looked at the place and I looked at the name of the church. So I told myself that I'll try out this church, and if it's something that if it's what I'm thinking, I'm definitely going to worship with them, because I have a very strong spirit, man, that whenever I enter into a church, no matter how anointed the man of God is, if my spirit does not accept if my spirit does not accept or tally with whatever they are doing, I won't go back. Okay, so that's Sunday passed, and another Sunday I tried, okay, I wanted to go to Mountain of Fire, but it's okay, that church, let me just try it out. So I went. What I prayed for the previous night before I went to church, which was on Saturday morning, was the same thing the pastor preached, right? See, I am one person that still believes there are good pastors out there. I have a very big story to tell you guys, okay, but I'm definitely going to be saying that in another video. I have had encounters with different kind of pastor, the ones that want to have the ones that want to sleep with me, the ones that want to have carnal, you guys, you get what I mean. So I went to the church, and my spirit really accepted the church. The man of God even prayed for me that day. I could remember him telling me stuff that had happened some years back in my life. Okay, so I prayed, and I believe that, okay, I'm definitely going to see, because any church I go into, I'll tell God that if you're here, let me get a sign, right? So I came back. I'm a very spirited person. I can be, if you look at me, if you know me, you feel, oh, this girl is so carnal and all that. I'm a very spirited person. I believe in God so well. I believe that there is nothing in this life we cannot start or begin. In fact, personally, I cannot start or begin my life or begin anything without involving God. So I came back, and I was really happy that I went to church, because it's been a while I attended church service. Mind you, it's been over a year I had not attended church service, right? Okay, so when I got back to the house, I could not attend their midweek services and everything. So that other Sunday, another Sunday passed, like the last Sunday of October passed, and I went to church first Sunday of November. I didn't even remember that it was first Sunday of November. I just went to church like the normal going to church thing. And guys, it was, lo and behold, it was first Sunday. I just realized in church that it was first Sunday, and it was their communion service. I had never taken communion all my life, and even the one, like the normal original communion, I've never taken it, because Catholic, they believe that I had already, because at some point during growing up, I used to follow my neighbors to Catholic church. So we're made to believe that if you're not baptized, you cannot take, or you're not qualified to take the Holy Communion. So I never took communion in all my life. So but the previous church I had attended, they want to do like communion service, and they will give us bread, like sliced bread, teared into pieces and shared to people as communion, right? So that day I went, and it was communion service, and I'm like, should I take, should I not take? And then they distributed it to everybody in the church, and I held my own and did a simple prayer that, God, please, this is my first time ever having to take a communion. Please wash away anything that is not of you in my life, and take away anything sadness. So I just made a simple prayer, guys. So after church, before we dismissed, the pastor lay hands on me again, not necessarily on my, not like he laid down on my head. He just tapped my hands and prayed, and just made a declaration. And then I came back home that night. That afternoon, I could remember using the toilet and nothing. I defecated, and 4 hours later I had visitors, and 4 hours later I had made food, and I wanted to go to bed. I was ready to go to bed, because I usually bathe around 10, right, 9-10 before I go to bed. So I was in the bathroom, I was bathing, and I wasn't using the toilet. Not like I was defecating or peeing or something. I just noticed a rope trying, like I just noticed that my anus, something is trying to come out from my anus, not lively, guys. I was like, okay, could it be my sponge, the rope from my sponge? And you guys, lo and behold, I felt this rope, and I tried dragging it. It pulled out, and this is what came out from my body. It's not like it's a worm, because even if it were to be a worm, it would have been alive and trying to come out. Maybe the force would have been, okay, it's alive. Now this dead thing, right, this dead object or whatever it is, or a rope or something, was lifeless. It wasn't looking like it was looking really scary. Talking about it, I can remember how I felt that night. The head is tied, as if they tie a rope, just like, you guys, just like you're tying a rope like this. It was tight, the head, then the middle was also tight. And in fact, I could remember calling my mommy in the Lord in Lagos, and I told her that, see what came out of my body, because before I travel, I had gone for 3 days dry, and she said God is doing something in my life, that it was victory, and that this thing has been in my body since childhood. You guys, I can't see, I don't know how to explain things. I don't know how to explain stories to people. I am one person who had gone through a lot, and if I want to start talking about it, I'm going to get highly emotional. That's why I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, so I don't get emotional and start tearing up in front of the camera. It's not going to be fine, right? So I was so scared, and she said it has been in my body since childhood. And prior to this time, I had a dream 2 months to this time. In that dream, there's this growing up, there was this maggot that used to enter one's body, right? And they use palm oil to bring it out. So then that dream, that worm, that maggot entered my body, and the pain was like as if they fired arrow into my body. I know if you're not in Nigeria, it will be difficult for you to believe that there is hobo, which is juju. Yes, there is actually it actually, like, it's real. You guys, if you don't believe, try to believe it, okay? So it was really tough. It was really, in fact, it was something else, you guys. But I went to the church during midweek service, which was on Wednesday, and I told the pastor, and he prayed with me and advised me to testify, okay? So I also wanted to share this testimony here, so you guys can just, because I don't know what would have happened. I don't know what would have happened to me. Like, you guys, I can't even tell you guys how I feel. But I thank God for my life. I thank God for the life of my family and everyone around me, even you, my viewers. I thank God for the life of everybody. Just be expecting God to do something at all times. Don't stop expecting from God. Don't stop expecting from him, because he still does wonders. He still does miracles, right? Okay, so I'm going to be I've had a lot of encounters with pastors, the ones that wants to sleep with me, the ones that are threatening me, the ones that wants, in fact, there are a lot of things. So I've been scared of pastors, but this one, I am really happy that I went to that church, right? So let's just hear your testimony down the comment section, what God has done for you and all of that. Okay, so if you've watched to this point, please like, share and subscribe. Share this video to somebody out there who would want to see something like this, because it is, see, things really do happen in this life. We see people beautiful come out, sit down and talk about things and just show us their life without having to show us the in-depth, the secrets. You don't know what people go through. So I'm really happy that I finally share this testimony with you guys. I'll definitely see you guys in my next one. Bye.